Recording.
Good evening, everybody. It's 5:30, September 23rd, so I'd like to call the Village Fest Board meeting to order. Staff, could we have a roll call, please?
Yes, we have Chair Roberts,
Present.
Vice Chair Antonio Alvarez is currently absent. Board Member Anderson.
Here.
Board Member Battersby.
Here.
Board Member Idell is going to be absent today. Board Member Reed.
Here.
Board Member Martin is going to be absent today, and Main Street Marion will be absent today. We do have a.
Are there any public comments this evening? Seeing none. How about board comments? Any board comments? Seeing none. I would like to take a minute on behalf of the board to welcome all of you here tonight. It's people like you that make Village Fest work and has worked for the past 33 years. So we're glad you're here. We're very interested to hear what you have to say tonight. And so a little bit about the way it'll work. We'll call you up one by one. You will have up to 5 minutes to make your pitch about what you do. At the 4-minute mark, Board Member Anderson will give you the sign. And at 5 minutes, you don't have to take 5 minutes, but at 5 minutes, we'll stop you. And then the board will ask you questions. And followed by that, we may do some deliberation and then we will vote. So that's the way it will work. Also, we considered Village Fest to be an artisan fair. Oftentimes it's called a street fair or an arts and crafts fair, but we take it a step above that. So if you are in the arts and crafts category, what we'll be looking for is that you make at least 75% of what you're selling. So an example of that. You can string beads on a chain, and while they look beautiful and very nice, we wouldn't necessarily consider that artisan. However, if you polish those beads, if you wire wrap those beads, if you did something to enhance that product that showed your craftsmanship, then we would consider that artisan. So if you are in that category, please be aware to speak to us about what you do to make this, because that's what we will be listening for. Okay? Shortly we will call you up, and I'd like to ask a couple of housekeeping questions before we begin. Stephanie Robinson, are you here? Mauro Castellan? Mauro, do you need time to set up, or when we call you up, will you be ready to go?
I'll be ready to go.
Okay. And then Jackson Diaz, are you here? No. Oh, you are here. Will you need time to set up, or when we call you up, will you be ready to go? So you will need a few minutes to set up? Okay, so after Mauro comes up, why don't you come and set, and he starts presenting, you come down at this end of the table and begin setting up, okay? Also, we need you to stand in the middle of the table when you present, because the meeting is recorded and we need to see you on camera. So with that, we'll proceed with a little bit of business, and first up after that will be Mauro. You'll be the first one up, but we'll call you in just a minute. Consent calendar. Is there a motion to approve minutes for tonight's meeting?
I'll move to approve.
Thank you. Is there a second?
A second.
Good. Let's vote. Tom?
Yes.
Yes.
I say yes, and David?
Yes.
Good.
Correction. That was the agenda.
The agenda. Did I say that?
You said
I'm sorry, the agenda for tonight.
not to be a stickler.
Now, thank you. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the September 9th board meeting?
I move.
Thank you. Is there a second? Thank you. Let us vote. David?
Yes.
I vote yes.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Passed. Now we're ready to begin. So, Mauro, if you're ready. Right? Right there.
Good evening, everybody. This is my first business and also first time going to do something in public. Welcome to Cafe PS. It's a coffee place, a coffee stand, and also I'm also doing private events for catering, stuff like that. In fact, I've already done one. I don't know if you guys have seen the images that I shared about Village Fest. I didn't bring the whole stand because it's a big thing. to set up. So I do have some samples. If you guys would like to try, I have vanilla, hazelnut, caramel, mocha, and then two non-caffeine ones because there's people who don't like caffeine, or for children too. I have taro, which I'm not sure if you guys have heard. It's purple, like sort of flower. And then I also have matcha. So I have those. I can pass them out right now.
Please, we'd like to taste.
I'll go with vanilla or caramel.
Vanilla, caramel.
Those are big. Oh, cool.
Yeah, the concept of also cafe PS, well, it's not the same uh, compared to other coffee places. What would you like?
Try hazelnut.
How about tell
How do you do?
Yeah,
Thank you.
because sometimes they do, especially because they already want to. Does anybody else want caramel? How about-
Yeah.
Alright. A little bit about myself at the same time. I'm 18 years old. That one's smoke. So I'm 18 years old. My name is Mario Castellan.
Thank you so much. Perfect.
My
More
parents actually helped me start this whole business. They're the ones who gave me the idea, sort of, about it. I wanted to earn money, and at the same time, I like being out in the community. Out here, Palm Springs is nice and all that. So I was like, and I like making coffee. My dad likes making coffee, so I was like, you know, what, why not give it a try? Make a small little business, get myself out there. So
Thank you.
I have mocha, vanilla, and then I also have matcha and taro.
Give me the tar. We just learned. I'll take the tar.
Thank you.
Now, also, I have two sizes. The ones you guys currently have right now are 16 ounces. I also have a 25 ounce. The 16 ounce goes for $6, and then the 25 ounce I have it at $8. Currently, maybe I'll pick up the price just by $1. Um, so it's pretty simple. The coffee is just cold brew. I don't know if you guys are big into coffee, stuff like that. So cold brew is pretty much where you just leave it soaking for 24 hours. So that's pretty much it. Everything else is store-bought milk, whipped cream, syrup, stuff like that. It's store-bought, so all the ingredients, nothing pretty much is homemade. The only thing homemade thing is the coffee. Um, that's pretty much what Cafe PS is, just to walk on the community, especially because out here in Palm Springs it gets hot. Lots of people love coffee. I mean, I love coffee myself. Um, so hope you guys enjoy. I know it's kind of a mess and that because of the. I mean, it's kind of hard to transport them. That's why I'm doing it more as a stand. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully they're not too bad.
So how did you come up with this idea for the packaging?
Actually, one time I went to Mexico, and I have friends in that out there, and they started their own business, but they do with liquor or also non-liquor beverages, and they did it in bags. So I was like, because I see that people do a whole bunch of coffee places, but it's just in the regular clear cups. So I was like, you know what? Why not give it a try and do it inside the bag to make it different, more unique?
So you're doing this all at your house?
Yes, everything is at my house. I prepare them all that. Once it's a standard village post, well, I'll do it there. But I also do order stuff like that.
What kind of pastries will you be serving?
Pastries, I'm still not sure. Probably the only thing, to be honest, right now is probably cookies, which will be store-bought cookies from Costco, the chocolate chip ones. Now I just package them in my own little packaging, and that's it. Probably, but nothing big.
So the cookies will be prepackaged. They won't be
Homemade.
Home.
No, they'll be prepackaged.
Anything else?
It's very good.
Yeah.
Have you considered? I like the logo. I like the look, but this seems a little awkward. The hazelnut written on it. If you, I don't know, it's just an opinion or a thought with it. That's the only thing I would recommend. It's a beautiful concept, and we're so proud that you're 18. Really?
Yes.
My gosh, good for you. Is that illegal? Is that even legal? I don't know. Oh. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, good. I like it. And I like the idea if you put the name on the label for each of the things, but that's entirely your choice. It's not a.
Yeah. I'll take a paint and stuff like that. It'll help me out too.
Well, I think it'll help you out with when you're looking for
Yeah.
a rich flavor. And if people are looking on your stand, they can see it rather than you
Yeah.
sorting it
That's
through
right.
bags. Yeah.
Quite honestly, Mauro, I don't think you need the pastries, the cookies, the coffee. The coffee speaks for itself. It's quite good. So, but that's your choice. We'll leave it on here. If you want to do it, you can, but they must be prepackaged.
The only comment is that the pastries were not listed on his application.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if that's an issue. It's not on his application.
It's listed on item 6, serving coffee and pastries. It's not just broken down on the itemized.
Oh, there. Okay, I'm sorry. David. Well, it could be assumed that they're going to be free. I don't know. Let me do my job.
Any other board questions, comments? Seeing none, any discussion necessary? We ready for a motion?
I'll move to approve Cafe PS.
I will second.
Seconded. Is that okay?
Sure.
We'll let you vote, David.
Yes.
And Tony.
Yes.
I say yes.
Congratulations, yes.
Yes. Welcome. We're glad to have you.
Thank you for your time.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're free to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stephanie, have you arrived? Okay, do you need time to set up? You're ready. Okay. Well, we'll let someone go before you, but then you'll be next, okay? Jackson Diaz, are you ready?
No.
No, you're not ready. If you are ready, come on up.
Excuse me? Is it all mine?
Hi. Wow.
Looks like dinner.
It's a presentation, right? You eat with your eyes closed, right?
Hey.
I am Stephanie. The name of my mobile cafe is Macy's Kitchen. And I specialize in farm to fork food with healthier options. I sent you guys my menu, but these are like some of the top sellers that we have. So I'm going to share those with you. And then I have one option that's not as healthy, but it's really good. I'd like to share that one as well. And no one has like any food allergies or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Eat pretty much anything present.
So I'll start with our Southern Field salad. We get most of our produce from the farmers market in Redlands. We if we don't get it from them, one of the two of us will grow it ourselves. So this is the Southern Field option.
You're a farmer, you said?
I am. Oh, wow. Yes, I own a farm in Calumet. Yeah. We do dining experiences on our farm outside. I like to show people that you can eat healthy and it can still taste good. I heard there was one vegetarian
No?
Not too much. I don't think she's here.
So that's our feathery field salad. It's served in a craft bowl and topped with smoked. You can grab a fork if you like here.
Thank
you. It's topped with a smoked chicken. Okay, the dressing is a ginger dressing. You wanna pass that down. That we make ourselves. And then we also have try to make everything small portions because then you guys have to taste a lot of stuff from everybody else. The barbecue snacker, it's served on a larger brioche bun. If you want to handle those.
One second.
Yeah, sit down, yeah.
This is from my phone.
Oh, nice.
And what she's passing out is our sweet heat sandwich. It's a shredded chicken with hot honey. We source the hot honey locally. And then the lavender syrup is from her lavender, and I make a syrup out of it. We also have lighter options. This is our pineapple and cucumber and basil salad. It has a little bit of basil salt that I make with sea salt and fresh basil. That's from my garden. That's a lot of food I have.
You're loving it.
Like I said, I wanted to be small. And then we do a harvest link. It's just the smoked sausage on hoagie with peppers and onions, and you can take one of those and pass those down. Okay. And then we do muddled lemonades. We source the fruit from the farmer's market or from her yard. One of the two. Today we're sharing our watermelon basil, but we also do 5 other flavors.
Just to clarify, I'm a certified farmer, so what she gets, I'm certified to sell. And
Yeah. We both are. So
I hate to do this, but it's 4 minutes. So you
I think we're pretty much done. Then
Yeah.
yeah. Questions if you have any?
So how did you first get into doing this type of food? I'm a private chef and my specialty is fresh, healthy foods.
Oh, wonderful.
I think it's wonderful that you're doing this. We don't have enough of it at Village Fest, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, when I come to Palm Springs a lot, when I came to Village Fest, I couldn't find anything that for me to eat.
Right.
And I was like, I need to explore this option. But to answer your question, I got into food because growing up, I'm the youngest of 8, and we didn't eat healthy. I was always the odd man out because I was so picky. And it kind of stuck. And then as I got older, I got more into growing my own food and started sharing that, catering to people, cooking for work, helping friends out, and it just kind of spawned into what I have today.
So no culinary school, you just started this on your ideas and thoughts and
Yeah.
recipes, and well done.
Yeah. No culinary school for me. I just have I guess the talent God gave me.
Well, you saved yourself $100,000.
So I would love the opportunity to share with people because you can eat good and it can still taste good, you know?
Agreed.
We also have a piece of sourdough.
I own the bakery side or I run the bakery side of what I provide to her. So I brought sourdough, milk chocolate chip cookie bars.
Thank you.
And we'll leave those with you guys.
They're all jealous.
I think your food is delicious.
It is.
And, thank you. It's just a lot to eat, but
Yeah,
it's delicious.
Yeah.
Can we be prepared there?
I just did this out in the trailer.
That's your trailer out there in the
Yeah.
parking lot. Nice. Very nice.
I wanted it to be fresh. And like I said, food is an experience. So people want to smell it before they taste it. So
Agreed. Delicious.
Any other board questions?
Would this be more, excuse me, my mouth is full.
Mhm.
Would this be more and take with you and eat on the site, or would it be more to go?
Well, both. I sell at the Redlands Farmers Market and at the St. Bernardine Farmers Market. So it's packaged in a way that you can walk and eat it.
Okay.
So
I mean,
I'm like a
obviously this was
sandwich.
done for us individually.
Yeah.
Similar to,
Okay.
we use, compostable recyclable
Yeah.
materials. I'm
Good.
really big on that.
So's the city.
Yeah, so it's very walkable food. A lot of it is specifically to be handheld. So this menu was geared just for the trailer. I do other
got the same
options,
thing?
but I wanted it to
Sorry?
just be
They're all the same. They're all milk chocolate.
yeah, I wanted it to
sourdough.
be something easy to eat.
I hope you will promote the healthy aspect of your food. think
I
that's
do.
Good.
Yeah,
So,
I do for sure.
Good.
I think that's why we've
That in the
been so
local,
successful.
I'm big on the farming side. 'Cause I am a farmer, and so we are big on the education with regards to farming
Mhm.
and ag.
Yeah, and we don't use any like refined products. So if we have to use sugar, it's sugar in a raw, a date sugar, monk fruit, or something like that.
any other
Did you
questions?
bake this
I did,
today?
last night.
Oh,
I did
it's-
all
it's
the breads and the cookies.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about a motion? So we have a motion from Mitchell. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, David. Let's vote.
Yeah, that's my favorite. The one that he beat it.
Mitchell, can you raise your hand?
Yes.
I vote yes. Antonio?
Yes.
And David?
Yes.
Welcome to Village Fest.
Wonderful. Thank you guys. There are, oh, please leave these behind. I don't want to take this.
Jackson, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you his interpreter?
Yes. By the way, it's a beautiful city.
Thank you.
Buenas tardes,
Good afternoon.
Yes.
agradezco el tiempo y estimo pues que me hayan recibido para poder probar mi producto.
Thank you for giving me the time and the opportunity to be here to present this product.
Primero que todo, para que entiendan de qué se trata, les voy a dar una muestra a cada uno de
Before he begins to explain, I want to give you a sample of what he's trying to sell.
Le agradezco que cada uno tome un limón, una
I
toronja,
appreciate it. I'm gonna get a lemon, piece of lemon, or grapefruit. The product is called J-Magic. J is for his name. And the magic was this berry is actually from South Africa. And what it does is it changes the metabolism to your mouth. So it makes your brain think that that lemon that you're gonna try that's sour is actually sweet. So the drink he's making, that's a plant. And the drink he's making has no sugar. It's just lemon, a little water, and we're just adding a little hint of blue. But it's not sweet, has no sugar whatsoever. So what you do is you hand out magnets, like product. So he has a little bit of everything. He's trying to get keychains and memorabilia and stuff. So that little seed in that little container, what you're gonna do is you're gonna open it, chew it, move it all around your mouth.
primero probamos el limón y se siente la
So he says, first you try the lemon. You guys already tried mine before. It's sour, right? I know that.
luego
You know that, right?
después de haber probado el limón que se sientan el acidez, cogen la pepa 60 segundos,
So,
la dilatan en su paladar
so
por un minuto.
after you eat that, you circulate it in your mouth
Stíquenla.
chew it, move it around your cheeks and your tongue, everywhere for about a minute. I know the first time I tried it, I swallowed it. And after that minute, you can try that lemon, and it's just not gonna taste like lemon. It's probably gonna taste sweet. Wow. And if you, like, say you drink vinegar, you're finicky with vinegar, it'll taste sweet too.
Because I drink vinegar all the time.
And it lasts anywhere between half hour to 2 hours.
Entonces lo que queremos hacer es una bebida a base de soda, el limón y sabores a blackberry.
So what he's trying to do is make a business where he uses sparkling soda, ice, a little coloring, lemon, and just, you know, he hands out one of those little things. And you pay basically for the drink, that thing. You basically get a drink that's sugar free and has no calories. So if you're diabetic, this would be great.
What is this bean?
My history es al reverso. Que la historia está al reverso de la caja.
It says that the history is on the little box, and it talks about the berry
Y la instrucción de tomarlo.
and also how to apply the berry in your mouth and get it down. If you try your drink, you'll see that it's like sweet. You just stir it first.
So when did, I'm sorry, I'll let you get done.
Perfect. Lemon, limes, one of the dry water, sparkling water. Nice.
What's the blue?
The blue is ¿qué es el azul?
Es colorado,
Yeah, just coloring. So like foods are
natural, vegetal.
natural, vegan.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. No, estamos en 4. Quedan 40 segundos.
Ah, listo ya. Y por último, es un sándwich de queso.
And he's gonna give you guys a sandwich. Yeah. You guys have room for it.
Una salsa de ajo.
We'll make room.
I'm going back.
And that is the product you want to sell. The drink with the berry and the sandwich.
That's great.
So if you like kiwi, but you don't like it sour,
Yeah.
you eat this and it tastes good.
Agradezco el tiempo. Muchas gracias por la oportunidad.
Thanks for that.
So is the process, you'll take a bean, put it in your mouth, and take a drink, or taste the lime.
If for those words,
Who wants to try it?
you know,
Otherwise, you just have the drink.
correct.
No tiene nada de dulce, no tiene azúcar.
There's no sugar.
There's no sugar whatsoever. So
So he gives you the bean with the drink.
Yes.
You're gonna be selling these as well?
those are free. Esas son gratis, ¿no? Las dan a-
Sí,
gratis,
sí,
yeah.
con el combo, sí.
¿La caja o nomás una?
No, es la pruebita para que puedan tomar la bebida.
¿Me va a vender la cajita?
No, pero solamente es para que
Uno.
consuman.
La que sí tiene un imán.
Sí, ok.
Entonces, pues,
Y la historia ahí está atrás y es concientizar
So the story is
el
behind the
consumo del
box.
azúcar, que no consumirlo.
There will be different flavors of drink.
Well, that's the interesting thing. Say
Sangria.
you don't want to. Say you want a different flavor,
Watermelon,
whatever it is, you don't want to add sugar to it.
blackberry,
Drink that berry, and it'll taste sweet for you.
So he's proposing strawberry, watermelon, and I'm assuming
Spring.
this Spring Magic.
This is spring manager.
Aquí tenemos el de watermelon, sino que como en el tiempo decidimos solamente hacer este.
Yeah, for now.
But he only made these because of time.
So wouldn't it be just as effective to grind these up and put it in the drink?
Dice que no sería lo mismo si voy a agarrar la semilla granada.
I get the art of the show.
En Orlando, en Miami, hay una empresa que la vende entera y en
Yeah.
polvo para también hacer lo que tú dices.
He's saying that in Miami, there's a person who sells a product where you can have it in powder and put it in your drink.
I
Pero,
mean, I like the show of it, so I think it's
pero
cool.
opté la opción por la fruta y la planta para que las personas de pronto que no conozcan les da como miedo comer un polvo y
So
mezclarlo.
he's showing you the plant in that form of the berry, dry form, because a lot of people are sketchy about getting the powder and
Right.
mixing it because they might not know what it is.
Where does the plant grow?
It actually grows in South Africa.
South Africa. So you
West
import
Africa.
it. You import the beans.
Yes. I believe he buys it in the freezer dry.
And this is your packaging?
Yeah, he did all the logo. He worked on it for years, and
The drink is refreshing. It's great. But what's interesting is the story with the bean and all
Yeah.
that. How are you going to tell that? I mean, have you been to Village Fest?
dice que ya has ido al lugar.
So there's many people. You want to tell them the story of this because it's interesting.
Voy a poner una publicidad y la manera de mi venta va a ser bebidas mágicas y no mágicas. Entonces las mágicas son las que se consumen con esta pepa y las no mágicas son las que llevan el saborizante pero sugar free. Son otras clases de edulcorantes, pues, pero no sugar.
So he's basically selling other drinks that are sugar free.
Yeah.
Aside from just the norm of you trying it.
But this is unique. This is
Yeah.
the story is very
But I think the question was, if he doesn't speak English, how will he share the story? with-
El baile.
He wants a recruit.
Estar ahí diciendo todo.
Gotcha.
Hay para los dos públicos, hispano y americano. Y esa es la valla de 2 metros que vamos a tener con la
Con la
historia.
información y los productos.
Oh, with the QR code
Event.
on the back.
Y pues la conciencia que queremos crear, que es para todo público que
Would your
decide tomar.
packaging be in Spanish as well?
Dice que si el paquete va también a ser en español.
No solo inglés, por lo
Just
que
English.
estamos en Estados Unidos.
Because we're
estamos en
in
Estados
America.
And are you intending to sell the sandwiches?
¿Va a tener
Just
la opción de vender los sándwiches también? Yes.
You are. Is it on the application?
No,
No.
no lo tengo, no lo tengo.
But he knows he doesn't have it, but he just wanted to present. it.
Aproveché para
So he'll have to come back.
Dice que tienes que
So you
regresar.
can add it now, or you need to come back. later.
Dice que lo puedes poner ahorita o tienes que regresar.
sí, yo lo pongo ahorita.
Want to add it?
About 10 minutes, sir. Okay, thank you.
Así no tienes que revisar. Si lo prueban ahorita los estos, los sándwiches, ya tienen que revisar.
Ah, bueno.
Sí, este es
We
el
can add them, right?
Yes.
We'll just
So
add them all.
papers and ads.
Yeah, sí, lo pones.
Sí. Ah, bueno, muchas gracias. Thank you.
Any other board questions or comments? How about a motion, please?
I make a motion to admit J Magics to Village Fest.
I'll second.
Thank you, Mitchell. Tom?
Yes.
Mitchell?
Yes.
I vote yes. Antonio?
Yes.
David?
It's impressive. It's like a science experiment. Thank you. Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Jamie Castillo, are you here? Hannah Duff. Hi, Hannah. Come on up, please.
everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Hannah. Nice to
Hannah.
meet you guys.
You.
Sorry, a little nervous.
Don't be nervous. We're friendly.
Usually.
So I am a new Palm Springs resident as of January this year. I was born and raised in San Diego, California. After moving to the desert, I really was inspired by the climate and the dryness of the weather to incorporate something that can help with dry skin as well as, be refreshing and smell good. So I created Palm Springs Scrub Clip, which is a small batch handmade skincare company. I make lotion bars and bath bombs with SPF bars in them as well as
Can you open and smell this?
yes, absolutely. And I use all essential oils for the skin, no synthetics, no paraffins, no chemicals, no additives, just all really good stuff. Really am passionate about the desert and Palm Springs, and I love, incorporating that with Scrub Clips. My main product, which I'm most proud of, are my body scrubs, and those are either with sugar or salt, with all essential oils, avocado oil, coconut oil, and I also have a coffee scrub as well. So they're all different scented, and I use sustainable, reusable packaging. I also have a what is it called? A bronzing tanning oil, which I use all jojoba oil, natural oils as well. So I just wanted to create a skincare that can help people, especially with the lip balms and things like that, while also, having a little keepsake and a memory for Palm Springs as well, which is really great as well. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, 2 minutes.
Thank you. So how did you, what's your background in skincare?
Background in skincare, I'm very familiar with the Village Fest. I have lucky enough to be able to be selling alongside my dad. He started as Smelly Bastard doing candles.
Familiar.
So he was totally the inspiration behind this.
You could smell it when he came in.
Yes, right? So you had some good food, good drinks, now we got good smells. So use goat's milk in these ones, vanilla bean lotion. So just really great stuff for the skin. Super happy with it. So I'm very familiar with Village Fest. Absolutely love it. It's an amazing market. So really looking forward to joining and hopefully being able to spread some hydration here in Palm Springs.
Hannah, have you copyrighted the name or the look or anything?
I
don't know
have
if you need to or not, but
not as of yet. That's definitely something to look into. I just have the business license as of right now.
okay.
And you're making all these products.
Yes, all handmade.
Describe to me how you make the bath salt or the sea salt.
The sea salt. So I start by weighing it out. I have the big buckets of sea salt in particular. I use a pure cane turbinado sugar for the sugar. And I have my scales there, and I'll have all my oils and products in front of me, depending on which scrub it is. And then I weigh them out in ounces, fluid ounces. So I multiply that by, usually I do a batch of 8. They're all small batch. This is a coffee scrub. And I use Manuka honey, I use jojoba oil, I use avocado oil, all the best oils for the skin. And then I mix it. I have a stand mixer, mix it there, and then I package them into these great glass jars.
I'm impressed. It's well done.
Your packaging is nice too.
Thank you.
Nice.
You would do it in those jars?
Yeah, and the jars are reusable as well. So I just reused one. I put some cinnamon sticks and this one, so they're totally, you can use them. They're a nice thick glass too. So yeah, all reusable. Nice, make cute gifts too. Just really great.
Well, I would definitely protect your name if I was you, because it's a very cute name.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would
I would
actively.
definitely. Thank you.
I'm not a lawyer, but I've worked with them.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Yes.
And somebody
so
will try.
cute.
Somebody will try and take that.
Yeah.
Protect.
Scrub toe. Awesome. Thank
And
you.
Smelly Bastard, I'm sure is.
Yeah.
And I would just caution you, your products are great and I think they'll be very popular, but not to make any health claims about your product does this or that you couldn't substantiate scientifically. So
Absolutely. That's good to know as well. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you.
Are these samples for us?
Yes,
Oh,
we have
nice.
goat's milk, whatever catches your eye, bath bombs, body scrubs. I brought one of
Glad
each.
somebody wants to, but
We'll do body scrub for you. I brought one of each. We have a cinnamon vanilla, This is perfect. And then this is our Palm Springs scent. So this is lemon, orange, and dates. This
Yes,
is a
this one's up for grabs.
This is tropical touch. This is coconut mango. This one has vitamin E oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, pure sugar. This is like a very nice summertime one, so I like this one a lot. The coconut, and then I have a solid coconut lotion bar too, which matches really nice with that. And last one is our Palo Santo and sandalwood, and this has castor oil soap in it, coconut oil, vitamin E. So this one is more of a sandalwoodsy scent too. So get something nice for everybody. Tanning oil, yeah, all good stuff.
Any other board questions for Hannah? Yeah. Are you ready for a motion?
I will motion that Hannah Duff and her Palm Springs Scrub Club be accepted into the Village Fest.
I'll second that. Thank you. Let's vote.
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
I say yes. Antonio.
Yes.
Dave.
Definitely.
Congratulations.
Yes.
So we put
Yeah.
these blocks and
It'll give you a nice bronze glow too, yeah. Nice shimmer in it.
it'll
I
be
use
gold
that.
next week.
Is there going to be a family competition between you two now? to see
We
who does-
should.
We should put
We
you separate.
should.
Put you together.
So we can carry everything. I'll leave the boxes if you want a box to get.
Thank you.
The box here. Put it here. Do we have a box here? Put that there for anybody who wants that sandalwood one. That one's really nice. And then tanning oil. I'll just do the boxes here. Got that. Thank you. Faith. Make sure I get that.
You got the
Thank you.
tanning oil?
And here's one more box.
Right thing. I need it.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Trying to tidy this up a little bit. Do this here. And don't forget the lip balms too, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And
Mother.
thank you for those tips as well.
John Marianowitz. How did I do with that name, John?
Marianowitz is close enough.
Good. Thank you. Welcome.
Well, council, my name is John Marianowitz. I'm a local singer, musician, entertainer. Been, born and raised here. Actually in Sky Valley. So.
Welcome.
Thank you. I've applied to, like I said, be an entertainer and singer, and I like to sing things that are Frank Sinatra type, rap type style of music. I have multiple genres, but those are my main ones. I've got some business cards here that I would hand out. These are what I would hand out at the actual fair.
Sure.
So you guys, there's only 4 of them. So I didn't know how many people were going to be here, but there's a QR code in the back of that. You scan that, takes you to my Instagram, so it's nothing fishy if you want to. I tested it out. But, so I've, like I said, I've lived out here my whole life. Always had an interest in singing. I've been to the Village Fest. I don't know how many hundreds of times, and I see always very good performers and entertainers. And I know Abby Carter was there as well. Last I recall.
Yeah.
Took his skin
So we
away.
don't need
He
to
was
tell
gonna
that
tell you that.
I used to watch her when she was playing, and I just recently found out she won American Idol. But that was a really cool thing to find out. She started. I don't know if she started there, but she was definitely. I performed in multiple open mics around here. Palm Springs. I was at the Foundation Lounge down here down the street on Iolo, I believe. I recently performed an open call in the County Theater this past year.
How'd that go?
It was very fun. I didn't win vocalist or anything, but I was one of the finalists, so that was a really fun experience. It was my first time being in front of a large audience like that. I've done one-man showcases again at the Foundation. I've performed at other bars and things like that as well. But I really want to add myself in. Well, I want to perform at the Village Fest. I want to bring what I can do to.
Are you gonna sing for us?
Yeah, I'll sing you a part of what I actually sang. I sent a video over, my YouTube video. I don't know if anybody here saw it. It was my video from, like I said, the McCallum, and I'm going to do that same song. I'll do a part. Please. Let me just see if I can. It's a song called All My Tomorrows. Today I may not have a thing at all, except for just a dream or two. But I've got lots of plans for tomorrow, and all my tomorrows belong to you. Right now, it may not seem like spring at all. We're drifting, and the laughs are few. But I've got rainbows planned for tomorrow, and all my tomorrows belong to you. No one knows better than I that luck keeps passing me by. That's fate. I was
Keep going. John, you have a great tone. You sound great. And I love your tenor voice, but you got an Elvis Presley look about you too.
I like to kind of
emulate,
I got multiple things going on.
Yeah. Why the Rat Pack?
I found out about well, I mean, I think I always had listened to Frank Sinatra and those artists of that time in that genre. I don't know where the origin of it was, but I really got into it in high school. I believe I listened to Paul Anka, and that was kind of, you kind of dig deeper and rediscover some songs and things. So,
have you taken music lessons or vocal classes or anything?
None. I haven't. I did. It's like I could say I went to like a consultation a couple years ago, but it was only one time. It wasn't really like it was kind of like what I just did right now. But no real formal lessons or anything. But everything I have is mainly self-taught, just kind of listening to myself and singing songs that I like, and just going from there. And
how long have you been singing?
I've been singing all my life. I really started getting out. 2023 was like a big year that I did open mics. I did, I want to say like 10 at the foundation. I went back every weekend. It kind of added up because the cover was $10, but and I did those. I was at, I did a couple showcases for I guess a family friend she ran showcases at a bar, Plan B bar in Thousand Palms. I did a couple over there. Like that was like a more country thing. I kind of like to change for the venue. I do a lot of stuff, but it's mainly country, like older country, and then that Rat Pack style.
But what will your setup be like? Microphone and your music. How was is the music something you're playing from your phone, or are you playing it from?
I would have I have two PAs, like two real big speakers. I didn't bring them here, but they're not big. They're like I would say 12 inches. I got two of them. One would play the audio. I have like tracks that I would play from my iPad or my computer that I have, and then I would have the other one with the mic, and then I have like two spotlights, like LED spotlights that can be plugged into an outlet. Like I can change the brightness and stuff. I have the business card that I handed out. Those would be on I would have like a table, like a tray table. I have business cards and maybe like a tip jar or something. Other than that,
do you have any CDs that you've produced yet?
No, I don't have anything like that. It's just going to be me singing and hopefully just spreading the word. We'll see what the CDs and stuff come. But
great.
I don't have anything.
Only 2 years
that I've been like performing.
I'm impressed. My only suggestion was he's got to smile a little bit more. Yeah, you're great when you're just talking to us, but when you got into it, it was like.
It was kind of. This is my first time really being in front of like a board doing this, so it's kind of nerve-wracking. But
good for you. No, you did great. Thank you.
We have no talent.
You'll get a lot.
Don't judge.
You'll get a lot of exposure to Express. So
I really hope so. I've been thinking about doing this for at least 3 years, 4 years. So being here is a big accomplishment personally.
Good.
See if
any other questions. How about a motion?
I'll motion to accept.
Thanks, Tom. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Let's vote. David.
Yes.
Antonio.
Yes.
Yes. Mitchell.
Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations. We can't wait to see you.
Can I ask a question? How old are you, if you don't mind?
23. Just 23 in June.
All these young kids today. Unbelievable. I'm just getting older every minute.
And that's what it is.
That's what it is. That's what kills me.
Lynn McCleary?
We're gonna change the age thing.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm
Come on up, young ladies. Good afternoon. Good evening.
This is Joan. I'm Lynn, known as Joan and
If you
Lynn.
come down this way a little
This
bit,
way.
you can be in the camera.
Yes. We don't have food.
I'll still try to use it.
Go after more you eat. Yes. Joan's gonna pass out the story of that I'm about to tell you. We invented a lotion applicator out of necessity. Presented it to you, I think, actually. You can never get lotion on the back here, you know, one of those kinds of things. And on a vacation one year, Dawn got a really, really bad sunburn. And we started to think about people who didn't have somebody with them that could take care of the creams and everything else that you need to put on your back. So we did some searching everywhere, found none that actually worked. The only thing that we ever found was either something on a stick that you had to rub and it was a sponge or whatever it was, or something that was made out of a material, like a vinyl material that had the straps on it, but the vinyl was unsanitary, was not able to be cleaned, washed, done anything like that. They suggested that you just, after you use it, you wipe it off and that's the end of it. So we started on what turned out to be a couple-year trek to do this because we wanted to do it right. This is the first one that actually was made, which as you can see is totally ridiculous. This was Joe waking me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and going, I got it. I was like, no, I don't think that's going to work, babe. You know, we're going to have to work on something else. And I'm going to show you the progress because I know that we're in a very strange position because of some of the stuff that went into this, but I want to explain it all to you. I spent forever trying to find the right fabric. Okay, the outside fabric wasn't as hard because it's just needed something with hold. This turns out to be like football jersey is what it is. But when you get it, when you buy a football jersey, you don't want to rub that on your back either because it's kind of rough, and we can show you that as we pass these around. So when we finally decided on the fabric, we had to have it brushed. We're not able to do that. That has to be done at a factory. However, we made all the samples. We told them everything what to do. We went in there with ridiculous things. I think you asked me if I sewed every one of these things. Let me show you what my sewing looks like. Here it is. Do you see the red thread? We would never sell any of these if I had to sew them myself. They were hand. Yes. I'm trying to get her a job in the chiffon shoe. Yes, right. They were hand sewn. Every one of these was made by one man sitting in his garage, who we brought 500 of them to on the weekends. So he had enough work to do during the week. And he went through and he sewed every one of these. We did the patterns. That's what he had to go on. I dug all this stuff out. We did the patterns. The cutting was done. So we had that to work with. We had to find handles. And I haven't even gotten to the good part yet. First, they were too big. Then they were too small. Then we finally found the right material. It was so much work trying to find and direct what needed to be done here. And then we had to find the most important part, which I'll let you tell the story. In order for these to work, you have to put something on the inside that's going to give back whatever lotion you put on these, be it oil or balm or skin cream. And I can show it to you how it works. We found a center to put in here, and in not such a unique way, but go right ahead. Tell this part of the story while I get it ready.
Could you come down to the camera, please?
I bought every single one application that was on the market. Every one. It was either made of plastic, garbage, stuff that you felt. There was nothing that you could properly clean and put in the washing machine. And if we sprayed anything on this, it went through
So if people put cream or oil on it, it went through, soaked it up, it didn't get on your skin. So we were on a cruise, and I had spent so many months thinking about this. We were on a cruise, and there were these lovely sails. And I said to Lynn, let me cut a little piece out of that. And we put it together. And she said,
Don't you dare.
they'll throw you overboard. I said, what do I care? I'll have the piece that I need. So we finally found sailcloth.
Right.
Because that, it's wet, but it dries quickly. So we have discovered, we got that, had it cut, put it in the middle, and now we can spray on here, or we can put cream on, and it stays. It doesn't come out the other side. It goes where it's supposed to.
And this is one of the finished products, and I'll show you how it works. If you rub the cream on here and rub it on your arm, it comes right off onto your arm, does not go through to the other side. So you're not wasting anything at all. You're just doing it's just doing what it's supposed to do. The bags, I designed the logo. It's called You Watch Your Back. We have patented the logo, so no one can steal it from us. We also call this the other pair of hands that you always wanted, kind of a job. The bags we designed so that everyone could understand, using it for your bag. Diabetics have trouble getting cream on their feet, kind of thing. Are we done? Getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah, machine washable. Everything, they're totally machine washable. Use Clorox on them. You can use whatever you want. What else was I going to say? Yes, good.
We also use them in the shower.
Yes.
There, and you hang them afterwards in the shower. They'll be dry when you go back in there. I have the one that I currently use in the shower. I've washed it probably 50 times without any exaggeration. Nothing runs. We had these made. I did not know that when you put road things on here that in fact you color started off being white when you put the color in and then the other. I had a lot of lessons in how all of this, and I'm a realtor. I don't really care how they make it. But
I was a personal chef, so we just decided we needed to make this because there wasn't one. There wasn't one that was working, and so we're sort of semi-retired, and now we have a lot of time.
And the most important thing that I came across, we had gone to a fundraiser for the Cancer Society, and there were a lot of young women there, young men and young women, and there were several young women who'd had either a single or a double mastectomy, and as a result, their range of motion was incredibly compromised. And that was so fabulous that they couldn't even get anything across their necks or their shoulders because of the pain or anything across. Never mind use this as we saw now, as us young girls are now able to use it like this.
So may I just say one more thing?
Yes, yes.
We're asking for consideration. We know that we should have sewn all of these ourselves to qualify. However, we did everything else. Everything that you see, and we did not have machine soda. We had a man soda who we gave work to, lots of work to. We have 3,000 of these made. That's how many he did, and we still have 16,000 more cut. So we've invested a lot because we believe that they're gonna work, and we want to start.
I love Boozy. I think you're amazing young ladies. So congratulations on the idea.
Thank you.
I think that we're in a market. I'm not sure about the percentage.
No, I wondered that myself, but as I heard your story, the work that you put into this and the thought that you put into this is truly your design.
Yes.
And I think it's unique enough that I think there'll be some utility for it. So
Yes. And would it be a novelty item?
Well, you're in a market where shoulder replacements happen every day, so people
and many of us are still single.
There's lots of ways. I mean,
Have you sold them anywhere else on other
yes, we
venues?
have. Pete Carlson's tennis store. last year invited us to their outdoor, presented, go to their, one of their events.
What about online, social media? or
You
anything
know,
like
I'm
that?
just now starting. We're working girls, you know. So and we have a website. We have a beautiful website now. It's
Good.
just finished. YouWatchYourBack.com. And yes, my next move after this, because I'm taking this over now full time, is to try to do Amazon, or some kind of online sales. You can buy them on our website right now as well, too. And what we're doing to get started, I want to sell buy two, get one free. Because Christmas is coming and these are great stocking stuffers for people. That kind of thing when you're thinking.
How much do you sell them for?
Well, we're selling them for $12.95. In the bag.
So your deal will put them all in one bag.
No.
You'll give everybody.
Everybody gets a bag and they get a free one. I put cream in here to show you how efficient it is. If you go down by the pool,
Yeah.
your cell phone goes in here.
You put your tanning lotion on.
Everything goes in here. Your room key. It all goes
May I
in.
introduce you to somebody that's a brand new friend of ours, Anna Duff? Maybe it's
She's
her
here.
for next week. Just saying.
I saw that.
Grab you, but
She
I
was
felt-
gonna grab her. I knew what she was thinking, so.
I would like to say, and this is purely a suggestion,
Yes.
if you could make this a little bit more Palm Springs centric. The crowds that will be coming here are visitors, and these would be great gifts, and they would also be a nice memory of Palm Springs. Don't have to, but I think that would help with your marketing
And we have spoken with the people that run the store, who the former mayor, Ron.
destination.
Right.
He loves.
He was going to take them and do them for Splash, whatever it is, because he's involved in that. And we had at the time said that what we would do was a sticker that put on these rather than have them redo them all again.
Oh, yeah.
Because now we're out of sight money wise.
Yeah, they are.
And we are going to pass around a hat, by the way, after this.
We actually did one thing that we probably shouldn't have done, but we went to New York. Remember on Good Morning America on Thursdays, they had that deal thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I found out where she lived.
Oh my God.
And we flew to New York and we made a package of this. Went up and knocked on the door, so right, and she answered the door, and she wasn't happy that we were, to say the least.
She was a thoroughgoing, you know what?
But she took it, okay, and she said, "I will," and it was beautifully packaged. There were 3 or 4 of them in there. She said, "Are you going to be in New York the rest of a few days, right? I'll call you later." And she did. And she called us and she said, "How many of these do you have?" And I said, "Yeah, I don't know, 3,000. So she said, "I'm sorry. I would need about 50,000 of these by tomorrow. Because when I get them on the air, that's what's going to happen." And she said, "And we can't take it if we can't fill it." So it was like that other movie about the broom. We were right in that damned if you do and damned if you don't category. So.
Well, it doesn't mean it won't happen again.
No, I believe it will. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this right now.
Any other
We
board?
believe that here this evening, this is the opening, we're properly opening the door now, as opposed to saying we have these things and we're gonna one day use them. Up to now, we've given them as gifts, and yes, we do give 50 to this person and they sell them to their friends and that, but we have not
Thank you.
first.
Thank you.
Any other board questions, comments?
I want to enthusiastically move that we approve.
I love your story. I'll
I
say.
do too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long story. Mind you,
Sorry.
but
We will-
And we do that. She would do that at the street fair too.
that is encouraged.
Let us vote. David,
Yes.
Antonio,
Yes.
I say yes.
I think.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You two need to connect.
She's like, "Come back here and talk."
The next
I got
step.
some motion.
And this has
about-
been, this
but
has
they
been
changed their
34
mind.
years. So,
Congratulations. I can't wait to try it.
Sorry, we didn't bring any
and you
food.
can wash. You can get in the shower.
Are you a couple?
No.
You a couple?
Oh,
34 years.
please.
That's amazing.
dark hair then. And I only had one chin.
This is a comedy routine that needs to go on the air.
You guys are wonderful.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
What's this? Gentlemen and lady,
And
you have been absolutely
Thank you so
charming
much.
and lovely. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
All righty. Next up is Felizardo Axiola. Did I terribly mispronounce your name? No worries.
Hi folks, how you doing?
Let's come down this way.
My name is Marvin Andrade. I'm the campaign manager for Abel Chavez for Congress. And what we're looking to do is set up a civic advocacy booth where we can talk to voters, get to know them, their concerns, and register some folks. Abel is a school board member. He's a 34 years old father and a business broker. And what we're looking to do is introduce him, his story, and just be able to have civic conversations with folks in both English and Spanish. I'm giving both of you two, one's in English, one's in Spanish. Let's see. Here you are, that's in Spanish. And essentially just, oh, here, you're looking for English. Here you are.
Looks the same to me.
There you go. I'll give you guys this. And I mean, essentially what we're looking to do is talk to people about his candidacy. He's running for Congress to replace your current representative. Whether that be the 41st or if Prop 50 were to pass, the 48th. Essentially, I didn't bring up a t-shirt, but we want to have t-shirts, typical campaign merch.
If you guys could go outside to talk.
Basically our logo, one of our campaign phrases, whether it be in a t-shirt or in a 1-inch button format. And
Also the booth that we sent
to the large banner. Mostly I think that with his candidacy, he's a young person, he's a Latino person. Just to be able to bring out some folks from the community, typical Palm Springs residents, and just have a conversation with them. I think that, you know, his candidacy is different enough to be able to engage folks within the region that live in Palm Springs as well, but also be able to bring out folks that haven't historically come out in this area. That's really about it. That's the pitch.
Yes, and I'll just tell my story with Abel because I'm the yes. So I'm the main broker. He works for my firm, First Choice Business Brokers. We sell businesses. I interviewed him about like 2.5 years ago, and usually I ask, you know, my agents, like, what do they want to accomplish or why do they want to make money. It's honestly a rewarding career if you do well, but we have a very high failure rate also with new agents. And he told me that he wanted to start making money because he wanted to make some changes in society, like just this romantic speech, right? And I was like, okay, this guy, like, I don't know if I can really, you know, believe the pitch or not, because I couldn't judge at that point, right? He's the top producer in my firm, okay? And last year he did very well economically in his, you know, his career as business broker. And this year, you know, I realized that he was slowing down, right? And then I asked him, hey, what's going on? He told me, no, I'm you know, planning my career because I want to run for Congress, right? So this is like he's my top producer, so it's really affecting economically me personally, right? But I'm the one who suggested, because I'm a local resident here. I live in Palm Desert. I have been attending the Village Fest for years with my daughters for years. We come like at least, you know, once a month, or sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times. And I suggested him, look, I want to support you, and I recommend you also to be there, because there are great conversations that you can have with the local community, and of course, you know, listen to the people. Like, I think that the Marvin was saying that he is different, and I'm putting like my support before the economical part, like my support to him, because I believe that that he's a great guy. He's genuine in his beliefs and what he wants to do and the difference that he wants to do. And I think also that the timing is great for someone to support someone different. So that's just my opinion on him and why I suggested that I'm willing to support him as much as I can.
You are Feliz.
No, I am.
You are.
He's the campaign manager. I'm just like.
And so, what is you're his boss, right? You're.
He's an independent contractor. Yes, but I'm the broker. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have no interest, politically or like him. It's just that he, of course, he raises funds, like any campaign, and I prefer to support where, like with initiatives in a way that I feel that that I can make they make a difference instead of just like giving money to me. It's like, hey, I suggest this, like I think that you can have a better impact than me giving you $1,000, right? So it's just a way of supporting.
Okay. Are you related?
No, not related.
All right. Looks like it's brother.
They told me that if he's my son when we used to go to meetings, back then. I'm not that old.
Any other board questions? Motion.
I'll move to approve.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Antonio. David?
Yes.
Antonio?
Yes.
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 Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jonathan Calderon. Hi, Jonathan. Come on up. By the way, those of you who have already presented, you don't have to stay unless you just want to. You're welcome to, but you don't have to. Okay. Please. Hi, welcome.
I'm Jonathan, 25. I grew up here in the desert. Like all my high school life, I've been going to the street fair and stuff with my friends. Just, always fun. Pretty much, I've been singing my whole life, like ever since I was a little kid, as long as I can remember. But I didn't start performing in front of people up until like high school, and I started doing musical theater and stuff, and then that continued into college, and I've done shows at like Palm Canyon Theater and stuff. But it's been a few years since I've performed. But I really like to sing stuff like I like to sing musical theater. I like to sing R&B, pop, and like Spanish music and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it.
Let's go.
If you don't mind me.
We're ready.
3, 2, 1, action.
Can I put this
Yeah, please.
Share my life, take me forward. Cause I'll never change from my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much. Just know that you are and everything that you do. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Don't make me close you one more time. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. I have nothing
nothing if I don't trust you.
Taking on Whitney is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Very good.
How long have you been singing and professionally trained for classes or lessons or anything like that?
So I didn't really start taking lessons pretty much up like till college.
Okay.
And I started doing lessons with like people that worked at like Palm County Theater and College of the Desert and stuff like that. So I've done like I started doing like classes with like multiple people, and then that turned into like private lessons, and just also learning from like Whitney and Mariah and all that.
Good teachers.
Yeah, so that's pretty much
You have a
it.
beautiful voice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a tough song too, so you did a good job.
Any other questions for Jonathan? No.
Same.
I move that you be added into Village Fest, Jonathan.
Thank you.
I second.
Good. Let's vote. David.
Yes.
Antonio.
Yes.
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 Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'd like to hear you.
Where are you performing next besides Village Fest? Are you involved in any theater programs?
Not yet. I'm auditioning.
It's okay.
Good luck to you. Break a leg.
Thank you so much.
Levick Linton. Hi.
How you guys doing?
Good. Welcome.
Now it's good now after all the food.
My name is Levick Linton. I have a frozen dessert company. We have serve a product called Philadelphia Style Italian Water Ice. These are a few brochures of my business. Give you a glance at some of the services I provide. Also have for some samples the flavors that we do offer. We offer Tiger Blood, Cherry Berry, Mango Madness, Pina Colada, Green Gobble, which is similar to sour green apple, Blue Potion, which is similar to blue raspberry, and the crowd's favorite orange creamsicle. If you don't mind, taking some napkins because they're instant in ice, and I want to give them to you guys. What? Also, here's some spoons. Guys, thank you. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This here is a product that I grew up on as a child. I recently visited California in 2020. I have an extended family. This is Tiger Blood here. I have an extended family, a great aunt, great uncle that stayed out here for years. So I came to visit. And my uncle, we were sitting in front of an ice cream shop, and I always had aspirations or dreams of, moving to California, right? You watch the movies, and it's like, well, how can I say it? Especially when you see the Golden Gate Bridge. So I thought maybe I try this product. So I started off with a push cart in 2020. Going to a couple neighborhood or community events in Riverside. I'm going to get in the food trailer, and I do a lot of private events now. Fridays and Sunday. This is a cherry berry. I bought one of each flavor. I just double the food trailer. Another cherry berry. Blue Potion. The green apple.
It's a green apple.
Yes.
What do you want to share?
Green nut cherry. Green nut.
So these cups here that I'm giving are basically my cups that I serve as either cups for my catered events or when I'm at my regular events. These are the kid size cups. Have strawberry lemonade.
This may find it don't freeze as well.
So will you be using a push cart or more
Probably using my food truck.
food trailer?
Yes, sir.
Right. And where do you make this?
So I make the product myself in my garage, which I call my warehouse. It's basically sugar, artificial flavoring, and another ingredient called smooth cream that gives it the texture. So Philadelphia style Italian water ice is a water-based product. As you guys partake, and has the texture of sorbet and the firmness of ice cream. So it's vegan friendly, fat free, gluten free. So it is a healthy choice. Just a little bit of sweetness.
I think I lived in Philly for many years. This is the real thing.
Thank you.
You're just missing cheesesteaks now. You needed the cheesesteaks there.
So since you are in Philadelphia, Gregory, what I plan on doing is adding the press.
Good.
Okay. I call it the Philly Joe Combo.
That's good. How long you lived here?
So I just recently moved here officially in June.
Okay.
I've been doing this business in 2020, coming back and forth because I have two sons and a partner that was living in Philadelphia, and she was finishing up her schooling for nursing. So she was able to get that done this past August. Me and my son moved out here in June, and she just came here at the end of August. So I've been out here since June.
Have you been to Village Fest before?
No, I've never been to Village Fest, but I've done much research, and over the years, I've been, looking at what's going on here.
Okay.
Any other board questions?
The fundraising piece.
Yes, sir.
So you go to organizations that are nonprofits, I'm assuming, or
yes.
any organization,
Yes, sir.
and you set up for free and you give them back 20% of the proceeds.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you
Right
for
now,
doing
I'm working with an organization, Rupa Valley, the little football team. Turnout is great, especially when it's a hot day, right?
Yeah.
So that's my first key, and then now my second key is I do night events, right? Because now I'm a frozen dessert rather. So the goal is how can I be open every day?
Nice.
Very good. Are we ready for motions?
I'm impressed. You've got a great story.
Yes, sir.
Some colorful works. Only question is, do you have the actual ingredients on a sign or anything like that? How many calories are in this? And how
So I don't have the nutrition facts for each cup.
is that required?
No.
Okay. Would it be helpful? Probably, possibly might be.
Yes, sir.
You may want to do that research. It's not necessary.
I think it's definitely appreciate.
I grew up in Ohio, Michigan, and all that kind of stuff, so this is basically snow, right? Snow or Kool-Aid on it or something, but okay. I remember these things. It's great.
How about a motion?
I'll move to approve levels ice. Is that levels ice? Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you, Tom. David?
Yes.
Antonio? Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good.
Interesting evening.
It is.
Rochelle? Ray? Hi, Rochelle.
You must be got this with us.
All right, so Rochelle and Jeremy Bang, we own Blossom Farms, and we have, I know you guys have something right there. You're gonna have more. So, anyhow, a lot of people knew us originally from our flower farm because we are the only certified farm here in the Coachella Valley out of India. But about 2 years into the farmers markets, we started getting into sourdough. But we wanted to do it different. We wanted to start doing sourdough a little bit different. So we started doing everything in sourdough. This is everything in here is made with sourdough.
Wow.
So it's around. We're at all the farmers markets. We're looking over here because we're neighbors with some of these folks here. So been here for some time. But everything's handcrafted. It's all done sourdough. Today I brought for you, I baked these a few hours before we got here. We did some of our scones. One of them we have in here is apricot and thyme. It's a lemon thyme scone. And that's again all sourdough. And then go ahead and give them spoons, everybody. Thank you. We have a date and fig scone. We did some whipped honey butter for you to put with it. This is our lemon cookies, which is something that people love. We do a dessert focaccia, which is actually a donut focaccia, which it's a berry cream and lemon. And then we had our traditional focaccia for a savory as well. We also do sourdough bagels. And so we're looking to do essentially our focaccia and our bagels. We're not really looking to do some of our other lines of sourdough because I don't know that it's really appropriate for the Village Fest for some of the other things that we have. But we had said, focaccia and bagels. We thought
you can do with those.
Yeah, and so we said, that might be something we could do, but loaves and things like that, we're not anticipating doing that. We already do that at the other farmers market on Saturday, and then throughout the other, portion of the valley. So we really wanted to kind of focus on things that were easy for people to grab, eat, walk with, kind of get around. So, any questions so far?
In your application, you have hydrosoil. I know what it is, but
I think we had looked at potentially doing that. I don't know if I had removed it from there or not. I didn't bring some of that into play.
Just kind of keep it our options
Oh, I
open.
know. We weren't too sure if we were going to bring that, but I think we're going to remove that from there and just keep it straight for our bakery. Because like I said, we do own our flower farm as well. Our flower farm does do a line of hydrosols and different types of botanical products because we're already growing those things. It seems to make sense.
Your essential oils.
Right.
It's
And
a
so,
base of your essential oils,
so we do essential oils, we do hydrosol sprays, we do candles, we do all kinds of things with that, but it's not something that I think would make sense to be alongside food bakery. So
you won't have the candles or the oils.
no, I think we're going to go ahead and remove those from that. So we're looking to just do for the bakery portion.
I think that makes sense.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You don't want people eating your candles.
No, I feel like it's not a good look. Yeah.
So where did you get your sourdough, your starter?
Well, our starter's one that we had made some time ago, and it's funny because we'd always done the flowers, and we always told the story about, I sent him, he was doing one of the markets, and I was back, at home, and I sent him he had some extra bread, and he was like sharing with his neighbor, which silly donkey, we used to be Chris over there, and they're like, where'd you get this bread from? He goes, well, my wife makes the sourdough bread. It's really good. It's like, we thought about, should probably sell that. And so I went ahead and started making it. And I always said, well, our loaves I said, they're not pretty loaves. Like ours are very traditional. It's made for, it's got sandwiches, things like that. And that's where we originally started with. And then we expanded from there because people weren't making good sourdough bagels either, especially on the rest of the valley. I mean, yes, you got obviously Palm Springs, you guys have a nice setup. You're lucky. But it really isn't throughout the rest of the valley. And so that's something that we, went into. And then we started going on the sweet side because people don't work with sourdough. And really, if you notice and taste it, the texture is different when you use sourdough in your baking. You let it sit, it ferments, and it doesn't bring out a sour taste if you know the mechanics and the science of making it work. So, yeah.
Jams and teas, are you going to do that too? Or are you?
Not the teas. The jam is something that we may put on the side of something. So that's why I had shown you today. I put like the whipped honey butter. We may whip a like a blackberry jam with it. We'll have it. And if people say, oh, the jam's really great, you have it. We do sell jams as well. So we would have it available for them. I think that's a good fit. So
Have you been to Village Fest?
We have been to Village Fest. Been able to check it out.
Some of our specialty bakeries do very well. So you will do well, I think.
Thank you.
Any other board
I think I
questions?
agree. The jams would possibly be because
They would be coming.
we
Yes.
don't have that yet.
You don't have that with there. It was one of those things where it's in the blueberry though.
Okay.
When I baked it in, that was done inside there. We don't use any artificial colors or anything along those lines. So a good point to put in there is that, so if we go to color something, because we grow our own flowers, if we're doing something that's pink, then we'll dry out celosia. Celosia is a flower that we grow that is an edible flower. We actually do provide a number of the edible flowers to a number of chefs out here. So it's easy for us to dry those out. We'll grind them down and we'll use them in our baking to be able to add new types of colors.
And you could bring that with you to the booth so people could see, oh, this is the flower and this is what
We
happens.
can, yeah.
It's just a great idea to tell some good story and get your audience interested.
And a lot of people that do know us actually know, from the flower side. And when they come to see us, they'll say, "Oh, you don't have your flowers?" No, we're here with the bakery today. So we came with just the bakery for today. So some of the markets that we're at, we only do bakery, and some we do both. So just depends. But yeah, we'll definitely bring those so people know that everything is completely either grown, from our farm. And
where's your farm?
We're out of Indio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Any other board questions? You ready for a motion?
I'll make a motion. I think it's exciting and brand new, very different. Just bring your story with you. So yes, that's my nomination.
So a second.
I'll second.
Thank you, Antonio. Tom.
It's got a very unique flavor.
It does.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
I say yes. Antonio.
Yes.
David.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alicia, last but not least, please come up.
Hi,
Hi,
I'm
welcome.
Alicia.
We need village.
Don't
Fest.
have samples for you. I do have samples of chains. I do permanent jewelry. I opened a salon in 2016 and COVID kind of shifted all that for me. So since I think about 2019, I decided to downsize, moved into an office space, and ever since then have just been trying to kind of like recuperate business, I would say, just rebuilding. And so at the beginning of this year, I decided to get into permanent jewelry as a way to get back out into the community, do events, and it's been really fun. So here's some of the chains that I have. Permanent jewelry it's really fun because it's kind of an experience for people. They like to do it with someone. They like to get matching bracelets or anklets, mothers, daughters, bridal parties, different things. And so I kind of feel that here in Palm Springs, it would be a really neat experience because you get a lot of the different parties and things like that coming up. So
to clarify, you're offering the service, you're not making the actual jewelry.
I am making the jewelry on site per se. They're going to choose their chain. They can choose a connector, and then what I do is I size it to them and then do a little weld so it stays on. If they don't want it welded, there can be a clasp added, and like that one, yeah.
So you're buying the chains as they look.
Yes.
And then you're sizing them to the people.
Yes, and yeah.
So I think the challenge is it's not 75% your work. You're buying prefabricated. This is all prefabricated, right?
Right.
And then you're sizing it to the people.
Yeah.
So category for a service.
We've had 2 permanent jewelry vendors.
They were downtown merchants, I think.
One of
them was.
They were what? I'm sorry.
Downtown merchants.
Yeah.
One of them.
One of them was, but the other one was not.
And they're no longer in Village Fest.
No, not right now. No. Because they do the soldering and stuff there, that you guys consider that the 75, so they were allowed in.
Do you know how long ago that was?
6 months ago.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
The
but
downtown merchant.
I've never, I'm sure it's a new language to me.
Yes, and the other one was Bonnie.
Yes.
I believe she came with COD and she
So it's already been passed.
She moved. Yeah, she moved back.
So it's already been passed acceptance of this stuff. Rather.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I have to say I struggle with the soldering part of it being 75%, meeting our standard. If there's something you can say to convince me.
I do intend to start making my own connectors and stuff. I took a silversmithing class, so I have stones and things like that I intend to start making my own. I just haven't yet. So it's more, it's like the experience. They come, they pick it out, and then everything is done on site. So in essence, like the jewelry
creating a
is made.
special piece for
Yeah,
it.
it is because look, you're just getting this, and then you have it.
So could they add multiple chains to a permanent piece? Or
Yeah,
this
yeah.
would be-
Like a hand chain. This is multiple connectors, necklaces. You get to pick, and
So that's where the creativity comes in.
and then they'll always remember, like, I got this in Palm Springs at this and such time.
Board comments, questions, discussion.
Okay, what was Bonnie? Did she already have something? Did she make me part of Julie? I can't remember her specifically.
She had some
remember-
jewelry, and then she would pound.
Yeah.
And then she also had the permanent jewelry.
Was it arts and crafts that she was in?
Yes.
But the other was downtown
She was
merchant,
a
so they
downtown
were
merchant,
downtown
yes.
merchant.
Both of them? No. One
No,
of them.
no, Bonnie was arts and crafts,
Yeah.
and then the
Shulala
Shulala was downtown.
merchant. I can't remember specifics around why we were with Bonnie, but I think it was because of the service. I think it was everybody on this board, well, except for. Yeah.
Because it's custom. You felt it was custom.
Mhm.
You could have the solder it on, so it's special to that person.
I mean, we've clearly approved it before, so
I think it's just a category that makes it a little bit. In my head, it's like, okay, it's arts and crafts.
Yeah.
There's no other service category, right? There's no like, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be entertainment, it wouldn't be anything else.
Are you making a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All right, David, let's vote.
I'm gonna pass. I just don't think we
You
have,
need to vote up or down.
Yes, or no?
I'm gonna unfortunately vote no.
You say yes?
I'm gonna vote no, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna vote yes, that's based on precedent.
I'm gonna vote yes.
All right.
So, pass.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Very good. Thank you all for being here tonight. We're gonna move on with more business.
Thank you all.
Thanks so much.
You guys-
The fun part, you guys can stay.
Oh, I'll go over with you when we do the orientation. Okay. You can call, or you can email me.
Too. I don't think there's any unfinished business that we have to cover tonight or any new business. So we'll move to, Joy is not here, so we really don't have any Main Street comments. Antonio, is there anything on the marketing social? In fact, let me shift to Nick. Is there anything else on the marketing and that you want to add?
I think the staff report is at the end, but I think
Okay.
I can talk about it now if you want.
Would you like to?
Sure. It's on social media. We did just hit 10,000 followers officially yesterday morning.
Nice.
So that's a big win for us. We got a lot of engagement going into the season.
Okay, then you can hold.
Okay.
He did have something. Cheryl is not here tonight, so we'll wait to our next meeting to see and youth banner contest. Sadly, I'm on that committee. And I don't know. I reached out. I'll have to get with Joy.
I don't know anything about that one either.
What?
No,
You should have everything.
I think it's past summer, so
Yeah,
that
it was,
was like a summer project.
yeah, it was brought up
With the youth.
at another meeting this week, or the holiday meeting. So Joy spoke to it, but we'll get her to bring it up again. It is very much still a thing, but there were some issues that she needed clarification from the city on and support from the city on to
Prior to
move this forward. Apparently, there were banners done in the past that
We're tops.
that were tossed and weren't used, and yeah. So that came up. So we'll table that and bring it up when Joy's here. The compliance issue. For those of you who, Tom, you're new. It came up at a previous meeting that some of our vendors might not be complying with rules and regulations, and the board discussed making a presence known and walking and looking at vendors and checking to see how things are going, and then passing it off to staff who would then, intercede and regulate the rules and regulations for being followed. We didn't come up with any particular format of how to do that, but I do think it's important. I do think it's something that we need to do. So
So are we allowed when we walk up to a vendor to question something to ask them what they, do they have?
absolutely identify
So we can
yourself.
see it.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, bring it
Yeah,
down.
that's,
Yeah.
yeah, and always, if you have anything, if you don't feel comfortable, talking about, you blatantly know that it is one, just call staff and we can handle it from there. Cause I don't want you guys to be in a position where you have to tell them you have to remove this. Just call staff and I can address it.
So we're just kind of making them aware.
I don't want you guys to be
I
back.
can take
Just mean if they're selling something that they
So
have
something they can
come
get
forward
approved
to us.
and then added it, because some people add things into their booth covertly.
Do we ever do audits, or do we have the means to do an audit for vendors?
We've done, rejuries. If there's someone that you have a question about, you say, you know what, you'll say, I'd like to rejury this vendor. But lately, we haven't done that in a while. Lately, you just called me and then I go address it with the vendor.
I think the most common complaint is one vendor saying this vendor didn't make this, or isn't that the most common?
In a similar
item?
category.
What, like a vendor telling on a vendor?
Yes.
Yeah, I do get that.
Yes.
Or if I approach a vendor that has something in their booth that's may not be similar to
point
what
someone else out.
Yes. And I'm like, well, if you want to throw them under the bus, that's fine. But they do all go through the same process. Everybody does go through the same process.
So we're coming into busy season, and I would like to maybe next meeting, we have 2 board members who are here, come up with some kind of a schedule to maybe make sure that there's, Antonio, you're there probably early on Thursday, yeah,
And I will be with Pride, so.
good, and I will try to make
Just
more.
like in your boots.
Huh?
Aren't you stuck in
No,
your
I've got
boots?
volunteers.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a good looking muscle.
So be prepared next time we meet to maybe say, I'll take this Thursday or that, or the third Thursday or the first Thursday, and we'll try to get this going and see if we can't make some.
We don't have like a subcommittee, we don't have anyone on a subcommittee. And did we want to do that or?
We can form a subcommittee, but maybe next week when we talk, we'll do that. But I'd like to have board members volunteer to say, I'll go the first
Okay.
Thursday.
I'll be happy to schedule it or monitor it if you'd like.
Thank you.
Compliance is my favorite word in HR.
Joy, and then there was the other lady that had a downtown store before Joy was on the board. They used to go with clipboards.
Oh, did they?
At the
Wow.
at the end of the night, I would get either an email or they come to me with the clipboard.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something to bring up at some point, but if Joy's not here, can we get another representative to speak on behalf of the other downtown business owners?
It's a holiday for her today.
Yeah.
Okay.
today's
Yeah,
Rosh
I'm just wondering,
She hasn't been.
is there input?
She can join. She's been joined on Zoom because she can do that. She's not a board member. So she can
Not a voting board.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I think what you're getting at is maybe Joy, if she can't make a meeting, if she can assign someone else.
I mean, because their input is very important to us, and when they feel they're not being represented, again, it's no fault of Joy, and there's a holiday, we gotta understand that. But does she have an alternate if she can't attend?
I mean,
To
that's
my knowledge, no.
and Joy is the president of the Main Street
Downtown Merchants.
Downtown Merchants.
So is there a board for Main Street or? is it
There
just
is a board. There used to be Jeffrey Bernstein was the number 2 guy.
I don't know if there's or not.
I
She
don't know.
she runs the meeting.
And if there is an issue, if there's something she does want brought up at a meeting, if it was an issue, if she hasn't already addressed it with me, she will send me an email and then I can bring it up at the board. So she does follow up if there are any issues. If she's not unable to make it, if there's something she wants to address.
The food court item was previous discussions we've had about the difficulty of navigating the food court and the crowds and
The seating.
seating.
Do you did anybody happen to go to Farmers Market this weekend? First one they did outdoors. Brand new seating. It was beautiful. I talked to them and
That they brought out probably.
apparently it's owned by the cultural center.
Oh.
Culture Center runs farming.
I just said, definitely would fill a need for us at some point because it
Yeah,
looks nice and it's
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. The problem is staffing that has to do it every day, every week, and
Yeah, I know.
it's
I will
a
say
little
there were-
tight shift to get out there in an hour and stuff in an hour.
There were a lot more tables and chairs this last Thursday and the Thursday before that.
Yes.
Really nice. And
Yes.
some of them have like 2 tables and chairs.
Yes, they do. If they have extra, they will bring them. I did pass around notice to the vendors. I just have to talk to the food trucks because they're kind of all together, so they don't really have anywhere to put it by them. So I'm thinking if they could set it up.
I was gonna say, can we
towards
designate
the
a spot?
Hyatt?
Yeah, closer to the end where like.
Yeah,
the-
that's what I was thinking.
They can sign them whatever they want.
Well, it's for everyone.
Yeah, but I'm
So-
saying like they can put their name on so they can pick them up.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so that's what I'll work on with the, so we can have the space with that at the height. It's just tight in that hour to kind of get everything done.
As I recall, Faith, right now, the rules and regulations state they have to bring seating for
6-foot table and 6 chairs.
6. Is it worth the board discussing changing that? I mean, that's pretty prime real estate where the food trucks are.
Yeah.
do
Well, yeah,
we
the food
say-
trucks are supposed to bring them. I just have to give them a section to put in.
No, what I meant to say was, do we say you bring seating for 10 or 12?
I think it gets tight with fitting in their space in their vehicles and things. Yeah, it gets to be.
And the 6-foot table and 6
And
chairs.
it's a
is-
cost
is
for, you know.
a lot, yeah.
And 6-foot table, it's pretty basic, right? So I think that's easy. If you do 10, you're gonna have to bring 2 tables and.
Yeah. And then you might have 12 chairs.
Right, I mean, and if they do have the room, some of them do bring extra.
So it sounds to me like we're saying status quo is status quo. We're
As
just gonna-
long as more people are, or as long as people are actually bringing the table and chairs.
Oh,
Yeah. as
you
long as
think
they're
some are
bringing
not?
them. I mean, some are.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
some
food,
definitely
the food trucks,
Are
they
not.
don't have space. Some of them do if they're at the ends. Cause, like sushi and the, teppanyaki, they do because they're at the end, so they have the room by their vehicles.
And just make sure that everybody has one. I mean,
Right, and they would have to have like a common area that they can put those at.
So is this not an area of concern for us any longer? That we
Well, I keep going back, if we keep looking to the vendor to do it, we
Yeah.
don't give them but there's not a space necessary for them to do it, or there's not, so we're not really supporting the effort by just saying, figure it out. So either we need to bring in 6-foot tables and 30 chairs ourselves and set them up and tear them down.
We discussed it. It was a budget issue. We didn't have it allocated to make
Well,
the
but-
purchase this year.
Personnel.
Yeah,
And
and the personnel.
staffing,
Yeah,
that-
this
that's-
year.
It's a staff thing, to have someone.
We can allocate it, or we can ask for it, right? Is what we were talking about, going before council and asking for those funds to be able to do it. But it's just
I
something
think that
that you want.
we could probably, decompose it.
Yeah, so I don't think if the board wants us to move forward and go in that direction, we can. But I think the main issue is we got to figure out first on overall capacity and see if that is something that we can implement. And then look at our team, because it would be our maintenance team that would
Every
have to
week.
bring that out every week.
Mhm.
And so we would have to make sure we have the right type of equipment that is easily movable and all that stuff for the patrons to utilize. So I maybe would ask at this point, have the board give us a chance to kind of evaluate that further and come back with an option on how we're going to proceed on.
I agree with that. If we could spread out a little more, I don't even know if that's even possible, but I mean, that is by far our most popular.
Oh, for sure.
Area
And
of
even
village.
I think if we filled it up, we still wouldn't have enough.
Well, true,
You know,
true
people,
that.
yeah,
True that.
but yes.
But it's all about the experience and making it.
Like there is this space in front of the Hyatt, but we just have to be cautious with, because vendors are coming in through there. So if you put your tables too early, it can become a hazard with that. We do have the trucks on the street with our staff that are still unloading things and doing that. So it's a lot of logistics, and then the staff to maintain them through the event, clean them, and also storage for tables and chairs and who's bringing those down and picking those up every week.
Well, we will defer this to staff to come back and give some input on what solutions might exist.
I mean, to Mitch's point, we were talking about finding a solution as what we can offer as the festival
Right.
to make it more comfortable for the attendees.
Right.
Well, let me work on.
It will become an ongoing problem, but we expect, with the expectation of the vendors doing it, so.
So let me talk to the food vendors and see if I'll tell them, we need you to bring those and they'll be designated to this area because you don't have space by here. And that may help some.
At one point, Faith, we said we can't have any more food trucks. We're full.
We have not been allowing anymore. The one that was here today, hers is very small. It's 12 by 12, I believe. So she can be at the end, on the opposite side from the other food truck. So she's okay.
Is this guy?
She has a small
court also?
Yeah.
That no, he doesn't have to be in the food court.
Oh, so where's he? Oh, because he's bringing that truck too, that 10-foot truck.
Yeah, so I won't. He wouldn't be in the food court, and neither the hot dog. The other meeting won't be in. We don't have more room for food.
So why are we still approving people in food category?
We're placing them elsewhere.
Yeah.
We're placing them elsewhere.
We're moving them.
Okay, so to drive traffic further down the other side of the boulevard. Okay, got it.
Okay, so we'll wait to hear back from staff. Village Fest holidays, last week there was a meeting here in this room. It's full steam ahead on Village Fest holidays, and everybody's looking to Village Fest, you know, for the holiday market theme and to bringing people downtown on Thursday nights. There was even discussion of the assets that Village Fest brings to the city of the vendors, the entertainers, the food trucks. You know, what if there were events downtown through the holidays, not necessarily on Palm Canyon Drive, but perhaps in the parks, you know, where there might be some of our food vendors that would be there, and because it's all about bringing people downtown. And so nothing is concrete. The one takeaway was Palm Springs Tourism asked for Village Fest Christmas pictures to put in their marketing. And I asked Faith, she's the keeper of all photographs. They don't have to be current, Faith, just anything. And it doesn't have to be last year's. Just anything Christmassy, because they want to promote that for downtown. Concerted effort to communicate with the hotels and get them very much more involved in promoting this holiday market thing, and even offering specials to people who come downtown. And so it's
Isn't there a walk for the inns or something this summer? In December, yeah. Do you know much about it? You could share with the
Usually the first or second week of December, and it starts at the museum, but it goes into the tennis club area and then around and back, and usually ends at like Ingleside.
But is it on a weekend or is it on a?
I think it's.
Do you guys know what
I
I'm
don't
talking
think it's
about?
What's it called again? The Walk of the Inns.
Walk of the
The Palm Springs prefers small hotels usually puts it on.
I mean, if they could coordinate it on a Thursday, it could tie in with what we do. If they don't have a date set for it, they probably already do.
I don't think so.
We do have events that we do for the holidays outside of Village Fest.
Right.
So we have like photos with Santa.
Yeah, that whole first week of December kicks off a slew of different events that we have going on.
Festival of Lights.
It was a Wednesday last year.
So the tree lighting, and then we'll have the light parade, and then the day after is the photos with Santa at the downtown park.
Yeah.
And then we are incorporating some movies and things like that at the park.
I guess there's talk of the Rowan doing a Christmas tree lighting as well.
Yes, that is on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on Wednesday, then
On the
Thursday.
third.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Wednesday the 3rd, the Rowan tree lighting is happening. There's also a concert in the park that same night. On the 4th, we have our events. Looks like we're doing cookies with Mrs. Claus. 5th is a holiday tree lighting ceremony that we do in Francis Stevens Park. 6th is the Festival of Lights Parade, and then the 7th is Snapshots with Santa at the downtown. So, it'll be very busy.
Oh my gosh.
Hit the ground running is what we call it.
You're not aware of the Walk of the Inns, are you?
No,
It
and
was
that
on a Wednesday last year and a Wednesday the year before that.
So typically events would come through our office for review, and so that's not one that I've seen on our list, but we can research it further and kind of gather more information on
If
that.
it could be moved from a Wednesday to a Thursday, we can tie it in very well.
Yeah, we'll
Do they do it at night? Is it at night?
Yeah.
When they do it?
Self-guided, starting at
It's a private thing that all those hotels come together and just
Right,
take a walking tour.
Sure.
Palm
To
Springs
promote.
Lovers,
So I don't think it's an event, it's in the official capacity.
So our vendors decorating their booths, I guess we
Yeah,
tried
we'll
that
send out
last year.
flyers. Yeah, we usually
Is there a
usually
contest
do.
or anything?
We do. So what we've done, what we did last year is every week we go through, and the ones that have decorated the booth, we write their little names down, and they go into a container, and then I usually bring it over to the kids, and we record it, and let the kids reach in and pick out a winner. They get a free month at Village Fest. So the more often that you're decorating, the more.
So you're doing that every week, giving away
In
a free
December.
month?
No. So one free month for the.
So you bring all the entries.
Correct, for the whole
together,
month, yes.
The whole month, and then you draw one, okay.
Now, there will only be 3 Village Fests.
I
in
know, because it
December,
comes, yes.
Christmas is on a
Exactly.
Thursday.
I was just
Which means
looking that up.
New Year's is on a Thursday.
So New Year's Day, so what we usually do for that is we will pass a survey around, we will get into season a little more to see who's gonna be there. And just see if we have at least 50% of people that will come. Usually when it has fallen like this, we have had it on New Year's Day.
Oh, you have? Okay. All right, that's fabulous. Good.
New Year's Eve?
Not Christmas, not Christmas Day, though.
Not Christmas Day, no.
All right, staff reports.
Thank you. So, as we discussed in our last meeting, we've moved forward with our vendor, Trepepi Smith, to finalize the marketing plan. So we have given them direction to go ahead and finalize, taking comments from the last meeting that we discussed. So we will have that now. We'll bring that forth at the next board meeting just to officially have that and then have us start implementing that and moving forward. We also got a draft back on the branding designs that we had talked and seen at the last board meeting. We had a call with that vendor this week to kind of talk it through. We're giving them some additional kind of things to fine tune some of that. And so that should be finalized within the next week or so, and then we are ready to move forward and begin implementing that as well. I did let the city manager know that we are embarking on this new effort of kind of giving a refresh to Village Fest. And so he has asked that we come to the city council meeting on October 22nd. And I've chatted with Chair Roberts about this as well. And then we'll do a presentation to the city council of what we have upcoming with Village Fest and the new brand, the new marketing plan, and all of that stuff that we have to embark over this next year. So we're super excited about that. And we have talked with board member Cheryl to talk about scheduling time to meet with the vendor to start talking about the vendor survey and taking feedback that you all mentioned at the last meeting. And so we're meeting with our vendor and Cheryl on Monday to kind of talk through all that so that we can have that ready to go soon. So we can start implementing that with our vendor. So lots to come on that. And we're just
22nd, I'm sorry.
Yes.
So the
October
IGL
22nd.
The IGLTA.
And what time is it?
Yes, and I thought IGLTA started on Monday. That's
No,
why.
they start they start 22nd.
Okay, I have it Monday on my calendar.
Oh, you have it the 20th?
Yes.
I think they're the 22nd, yeah, because we're at 22nd, that's Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yeah.
Got it. Okay. 5:30 in the council chambers here. That's when the council meeting starts on the 22nd.
So it would be great if all the board could be there for that. It would be certainly.
So I will be able to be there because I've got the IGLTA, so I'll be at the conference.
Can you say what IGLTA?
International Gay Lesbian Travel Association. So it's a big conference coming into town. It's the first year that they've been here, so
It's huge.
it's huge, yeah.
The convention center?
At the convention center, yeah. We have a booth there for Pride, so that's why I won't be able to be there.
Yes, so that's what we're embarking on now. So we'll finalize that, and then we'll talk that through. Kind of have a more bigger presentation at the next board meeting, so that you all are aware of that.
So we'll see the changes. And
Yeah. Your input was great and helped a lot with, talking with them this week as well.
Look forward to seeing it.
All right. Thank you, Nick.
One
Thank you,
thing,
staff.
I was just,
Yep.
this is our last week on summer hours, and next week we will start with
So true.
our winter hour, season
Halloween
hours.
season hours.
Halloween, we're so excited, yes. Place the big old,
Those outfits out.
I've been working on them already.
See the office.
Yeah, yeah. You guys should come see the office.
You guys are at the pavilion, right?
The Leisure Center. Yeah.
Okay, just that.
Anything else? Can we have a motion to adjourn?
Yes, please.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No one will go home hungry
No,
tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Be scrubbed and tanned.
I didn't think I was gonna do it.